Yeah, that's sort of true.
Yeah? What were your trepidations? Just television in general, or?
Yeah, that's the truth, is that it was TV. It didn't really occur to me that I would want to work on TV. I really liked working on movies, and I was having a really good time.
Yeah.
And I wanted to work on more movies. And I worked on a little bit on TV, but it occurred to me when I was doing that something really different sometimes about TV. It's like things seem less grave or important. It's like when you're working on a movie, you only have so much time and space. And so when you do something, you got to really do it right. When you work on TV, it feels a little bit more like if you don't get it here, you will figure it out later, which has its own benefits. But that was basically the reason. But I was wooed eventually.
Yeah. What was the sell? And eventually, would they promise you a little bit of detail about where your character would go, or what was intriguing enough to say, yeah, all right, let's make the commitment and give it a go?
Yeah, the character was like attractive to play the part. So that was, I suppose, if you were to rank them, that would be the number one thing. But also, people are talking a lot about science fiction, the genre, because that's what this is all about. Not science fiction particularly, but if you know what I mean. So that was something that was attractive about it too. Specifically thinking about and talking about space and the relationship that people have to the planet. Those big ideas.
How would you describe this character and what do you like about him?
What I like about him is that, it's funny to do these things because I feel like I want to say the thing that I've been talking about with some of my mind, which is that he's unpredictable. His name's Finn, so Finn is a really unpredictable guy, which is a lot of fun to do that kind of thing as an actor because it affords you a lot of space, allowing you to be able to do whatever you want to do. Sometimes it feels that way, and sometimes it feels like you're working on a TV show. But, yeah, to answer your question, Finn is like an unpredictable
How much input did you have in creating him and changing him maybe from what the scripts actually were?
We've worked together on it. He's there, he's written out, but it really felt like if I ever wanted to do something I could, or make a change. But once we sort of locked him in or got an idea about who he was going to be, we pretty much agreed on it, and there was not a notion of changing something. The thing I said is to play an unpredictable kind of character. Anything can sort of happen all the time, and so it's sort of built into that.
So in this type of show,
does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? Like, I guess unpredictable is a pretty broad way of describing a character. I mean, I could say that he's like meant to be 18 years old and juvenile delinquent and stuff, but the thing that is most interesting to me about him is that he goes his own way, does what he wants.
In this type of show, there's going to be a lot of stuff, new stuff coming week to week that we don't know about, big reveals and stuff like that. As an actor, would you prefer to know more about your character's future or learn it as things come along?
That's a good question. It's really useful to know about the past. To know about the future is less practical and useful, so I don't mind not knowing as they continue to build the thing out, get new ideas based on the work that we do. That's cool. I think it's better to be able to be flexible enough to see something as we make it and then adjust to make something even better instead of trying to be strict and stay really on one line.
How do you think you'd handle life as one of the hunters? Are you good at camping? Are you good out in the wild?
I'm good at camping. I'm not sure I'm that good at camping. The thing about these guys is when they arrive on Earth, it's the first time for everybody, so they sort of have the skills necessary to deal with it, but they sort of don't. And that's something that is supposed to be fun to watch. figuring it out. So I think I could probably deal with it. It's hard. I mean, it's such a the idea that it's totally brand new, breathing real air for the first time.
How do you think interact with the other members that are on the show as far as like character interaction?
I think that there will be beef and there will be romance. There's already a little bit of all that stuff in the first episode of the pilot. But I think it'll probably like escalate. I think that Finn and Clark will probably get along more and more. Maybe he will not get along with other people.
All right, we have to wrap it up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.